To Martinez, she'll take it all the way, lay it up and in. Big alley.
The following is a production by the students and staff at Lubbock ISD TV.
Swing and a miss, Rocky Mount.
And with that, we welcome you to the new box on 50th Street as you're about to see the latest renewal of what has become the city's biggest rivalry on the hardwood. It's the 22nd ranked Lady Pirates from Woodrow, the defending runner-ups in Class 5A, facing off against the high-flying 8th ranked Monterey Lady Plainsmen, who are looking for their 14th straight home win. Depth one here, Carson Ward. We're back, Carson. It feels so good to be back. Basketball season is here, and we're ready to cover some exciting basketball teams.
And I can't wait for this game because this time, last year, Monterey fell to the Pirates this time, sorry.
He's excited,
went 2 for 3 in the middle of the season and then got knocked out of the playoffs by Lubbock Cooper at the end of the season. There's a lot of bad blood now. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, there's a lot of little extra juice. Let's get into some of the names that you need to know coming into tonight. And of course, the big one right away for the home team is the Monterey Lady Plainsmen superstar, Aaliyah Chavez. She's the #1 player in the country for the class of 2025. She stands out right away, averaging 38 points per game.
Well, and she's the heart and soul of this team. With Kelly Moore already gone, people are going to have to step up, and Aaliyah Chavez has already fulfilled that role. I can't wait to see how she attacks Cooper as this game progresses.
Absolutely. Another name you need to know is Ambrosia Cole. Cole was a sensational freshman last season. She's taken her game to another level, currently averaging 16.6 points per game. They look to have her have the ball in her hands a lot tonight, kind of leading the point guard job a little bit here tonight.
Well, and you're talking about the 2 leading scorers of this Monterey team. The game revolves around them, and that's how they're going to want to attack Cooper, but Cooper knows this, so we'll see how they plan this attack.
We talk about point guards on the other side of the court for Lubbock Cooper. They got a great point guard themselves in Carissa Cortez. She recently signed to play at Midwestern. She's a name you need to know. Another name you need to know for Lubbock Cooper, number 32, Carly Cronk. When watching Lubbock Cooper, she stands out. Here's your starting lineups for tonight, though, as we're getting ready to tip things off. Of course, you look at both sides, a lot of big names. And there you are. We are officially underway. Our basketball coverage for the 23-24 season has officially started. We thank you for tuning in on the Lubbock ISD YouTube channel tonight. It's Cooper and the Lady Pirates starting with the ball here as Robertson surveying the defense. You know, when they have the ball in their hands, they love to shoot the 3-ball. That's something that I remember last year from their team. But with a new head coach, Carson, it's supposed to be a beautiful blend of new style versus what they did well last year.
Well, and when you shoot the 3-ball as much as Cooper did last year, there's a whole nother level of patience that comes with it. And that's what really both teams have to adjust to.
Cortez misses that. Block goes out of bounds. Will stay with the Monterey Lady Plainsmen. Of course, this is head coach Jill Schneider's 26th season leading the Monterey Lady Plainsmen. A lot of expectations, you know, when you have the #1 player in the country on your team for the class of 2025, and she passes the ball in there to Cole. Of course, Cole is another, like I said, another superstar. Chavez going to work, driving with the left hand, the floater, good. Chavez scores the first 2 points of the game. That's what you want to see from her, right?
That is
in isolation, taking advantage of her opportunity. Robertson for 3. Off the iron, rebound goes to Chavez.
Well, and Aaliyah Chavez is around the court at all times. So she can shoot from anywhere, but she can also get a rebound from anywhere.
Euro step, a unique triangle way to finish. Serta battling for the rebound, and it will go off of a Lubbock Cooper player. Monterey's style of play, they love to get out in transition and outrun every team they play. It starts with the intensity on defense that leads to great transition buckets. Talk about great defense, there it is for Lubbock Cooper. Magic Esquivel driving. Will take the foul, and she's going to go to the charity stripe.
And just driving in, kind of being patient, like I just said. being patient, driving in. It's amazing what being patient can do for the game of basketball.
It was that stutter step right there, right? That allowed that little separation. Of course, Magic Esquivel, the leading scorer for Lubbock Cooper this season. Carson, how many points does she average per game? I know you have those numbers.
Let me look it up.
Lubbock Cooper radio broadcasting crew for helping us out, getting some stats. The second free throw opportunity rolls in for Esquivel.
Esquivel is averaging 22.1 points this year per game, and she is the leading scorer on this Cooper team.
Speaking of Esquivel right there, she trapped Ambrosia Cole into that quarter right there. Wasn't able to get out of it. So it's going to be the Pirates' ball. You know, Esquivel signed with Angelo State. To go play with Alicia Robertson-Ellis with the Rams over there. So a lot of next-level talent on both of these teams, and that's why both of these teams are state-ranked right now. Cortez with it, driving, floating with the right hand. Too strong, gets her own rebound. It's Kronk that comes away with it. Esquivel wide open, the baseline tray, good. She has all 5 points tonight, right now, for Lubbock Cooper.
And just finding the open look, that's one thing that Cooper really likes to do, is finding their playmakers open in space.
Great job by Cortez, popping that ball away. A deep three by Chavez. Too strong, rebound. Monterey, there's a foul to play. You know, we asked Coach Schneider before the game, what are your keys to the game? One of the big keys for her is, you know, getting the rebounds. And as of right now, Carson, we're seeing them attacking the glass and being able to get some rebounds.
Well, and with Monterey being an undersized team, they're going to have to attack the boards as aggressively as they possibly can.
Saw Cole there on the shot, a deep three, no good. Robertson battling for it. Trying to see where the official says it's going to go. Looks like it's going to stay with Lubbock Cooper. Good to see Coach Schneider right there. She talked about the rebound battle. Battling on the glass, and she expected Lubbock Cooper. And there's another shot right there. Esquivel puts it in. That is now her 7th point tonight. Cole slowing it down, looking back at this side. She really stood out to me yesterday in practice, Carson. She was cool, calm, collected, and focused the entire time. There was no messing around.
And when you have those traits on your side, hardly anything can go wrong in your mind.
Another floater by Chavez. This one a little short, and quickly back in transition is Cortez. Chavez stops her, but quickly to Esquivel. Down low to Kronk. She battles strong, and it's good. Carly Kronk with her first 2 points, and a timeout on the floor. 9-2. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Let's take a look at the standings right now for across. Take a look at these standings right now. Monterey at the top, 14-5 on the season. You see Abilene Whiteley and Lubbock Cooper tied up. These are the games that count. These are the games that are important district games, right? Because that leads to postseason. And a lot of times, Carson, this time of year, right, some schools are not playing yet in district play, but with how many teams are in District 4 5A, they got to start before Christmas break. And so this is kind of something unique that these two teams are playing this early.
But it kind of gives you a glimpse as to what the rest of the year is going to look like. Because when you're already playing your district teams, that means that these games are 2 times more important.
The floater no good by Chavez, out to Cole. A little step back Jimmy Jack by Ambrosia Cole, and it'll be a reset for Monterey. You know, yesterday in practice, they were having the guards moving around a lot. Haven't seen that yet. Chavez missing that one and battling for the rebound. Great job by the Lady Plainsmen. Down low to Serna, it's good. Chloe Serna with her first 2 points of the game. As of right now, it's Aaliyah Chavez with 2, Serna with 2. See Cortez calling out the offense. She's going to Midwestern State. Will be a Mustang next year. A 3-ball by Robertson. Strong. And it's going to be a rebound for Monterey. In the game now is Wilkerson.
Well, the Cooper knows that Monterey's so therefore, they're going to attack her, and Monterey's going to have to find different ways to score.
Ambrosia Cole found a different way to score right there. Right now, through the December 11th polls, the Monterey Lady Plainsmen find themselves ranked 8th in the state of Texas. Cortez with 3. She put it through. Carissa Cortez putting her first 3 points on the board. While the Lady Pirates, going back to the rankings, they dropped a few spots. They were 18, now they're at 22. But they're showing up tonight.
They are, and they know how important this game is compared to what happened last year.
Right, absolutely.
They want to repeat history just at a different time.
Yeah, this is a battle, right? And this has become one of the biggest rivalries. The floater by Ambrosia Cole, just a little short. Kronk gets the rebound.
Well, and something I loved about last year's playoffs match is that Lubbock Cooper found a way to isolate Aaliyah Chavez and to take her out of the equation, which made Monterey have to get the ball to their other playmakers. And you know that they're going to want to do that again here tonight.
Absolutely. Talking about Aaliyah Chavez, I call her the walking double-double. Last year, that was Kelly Mora. She was the walking double-double. This year, it's Chavez. She has 6 double-doubles this season, and a big performance like that every 3 games. And Chavez is on the ground right there. All right, we're seeing the foul here on the play, so Chavez will go to the line. The foul will go against Kronk. This is her first time to the charity stripe tonight, Carson. It's good. The front end. Here's the instant replay of it. Trying to do a Euro step and bumped right into Kronk right there. So here's the second opportunity for Aaliyah Chavez. Currently averaging 38.1 points per game, and that's point number 4 for her tonight. It's now 12-8. Lubbock Cooper on top of the Lady Plainsmen. Again, we thank you for tuning in on Lubbock ISD's YouTube channel. Our very first game was a Monterey Lady Plainsmen game on this channel, and we're super grateful for everybody that's been tuning in ever since. Cortez, one-on-one on the baseline. Over to Esquivel. A lot of passing between the two of them here. Spinning. Rebound, Kronk. Second chance opportunity here for the Lady Pirates, but stolen away by Aaliyah. Can she go coast to coast? The right hand, the finish. And 1 for Aaliyah Chavez. She's about to go to the charity stripe. See here on the instant replay, the poise to be able to finish at the cup and the excitement afterwards. You can feel the intensity and the excitement in this game, Carson.
Like I already mentioned, there's a lot of bad blood, and each team is gonna keep fighting and keep finding a way to get a little bit of chippiness on their side.
She converts the 3-point play that cuts into this lead. See a little run here by Monterey. Esquivel, a pop shot, in and out. Rebound, Lady Plainsmen. You know the size, you can see the size difference. They have to go out there and battle for these rebounds. Chavez is gonna pull up for 3. No good. She's the leading rebounder on this team through the start of this season.
Well, she's leading everything on this team to the start of the season. I looked on Max Buffs and she was leading every single stat.
Right. You know, yesterday when I went to Monterey's practice, a deep 3 ball, no good for Esquivel. Battling for it, and it's going to be foul on the play. The theme of yesterday's practice for Monterey was attention to detail and mastering the fundamentals. You know, I noticed a lot of off-ball movement, and I was kind of looking forward to seeing that tonight. Haven't quite seen it yet for the Lady Plainsmen.
No, I think right now they're just trying to get the ball into the hands of their playmakers, specifically Aaliyah Chavez, because everybody in the nation knows what Aaliyah Chavez can do.
Absolutely. She's going with that left hand. Euro stepping. Not getting that one, getting her own rebound, trying to put it back up, and she's on the floor. That's something to look out for. She hit her knee in practice yesterday. Esquivel's shot is blocked. Rebound is Ambrosia Cole. And you see Aaliyah struggling over here. That's the exact knee that she bumped a player with yesterday. And it was something to keep an eye on tonight, as she is grimacing in pain over here. And with that, we are going to take a little pause. Stay with us. We'll come back right after this at the new box. Lubbock Cooper leads Monterey 12-11 here in the first quarter.
Talk? Hey, check them and see if Taylor Carson sends on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, and we are back. 1:19 to go here. You see Aaliyah getting some help off of the court here, Carson, and grimacing in pain, and you hate to see that for anybody. Yesterday, she bumped her knee against a defender. During practice, they were practicing screens, and they bumped knees with each other. Her practice ended right after that, but there was a lot of optimism that it was going to be okay. You don't like to see that. It looked like it was re-agitated right there. Cole driving with the right hand. The floater, good. Ambrosia Cole there with her 4th point. And if you have number 2 on the bench, you need her to have a big night.
You do, and like I already mentioned, she's the 2nd leading scorer on this team. Monterey's gonna need her to play really big, especially now that Aaliyah Chavez is down.
We hope her night's not over. Trying to go down low in the paint. There'll be a foul on the play. Love that right there if you're Coach Schneider, seeing Wilkerson trying to step in and not allow anything in the basket, right? Making them earn it from the charity stripe.
Well, and you're going to really need your players, if you're Joe Schneider, you're going to need your players to play as physical as they can without allowing or without giving up a lot of fouls.
This is Naomi Wines right here at the free throw line, and it's the first time that she's had the chance to shoot the ball today. After missing the first one, she doesn't get the second one to drop. Here's Cole trying to set the tempo here. Driving, trying to finish with the right hand, too strong. The ball's loose. It's going to stay with Monterey. Saw Esquivel diving, trying to keep that play alive. That's what you want to see from your players, right? In a big game like this, the grit, the determination to be able to keep the ball, because you know every possession is so important.
You just said it. Every possession is so important, and it proves how physical and how emotional this game can be for the players. But it also shows that this game is more than just a game.
It is.
It's a sport. It's a lifestyle for these girls because they want to go to the next level.
Absolutely. So here's Monterey about to shoot some free throws. First one's up and in. Currently at the free throw line is Jasmine Holloway. Holloway just checked in the game moments ago. Puts that one through. This season, Holloway is a junior, averaging 1.1 points per game, so she's already over the average right there after knocking down both free throws. Talking about free throws, that's the way Monterey finishes their practice every day, Carson, is crunch time situations. As Esquivel wide open for 3, too strong. The rebound goes to the Lady Pirates, and it's good. That was Naomi Wines right there, putting that one up and in, getting her first 2 points of the game. Cole throwing it up, and that's going to do it for the first quarter, 15-14. The Monterey Lady Plainsmen were down early, were able to chip away at the lead and able to take it. But the big question is Aaliyah Chavez going to be okay? We're going to continue to find out, see if we can. We'll be back with more right after this on Lubbock ISD's YouTube channel. You see us over here? right, welcome back to the new box on the beautiful campus of Monterey High School. We're on 50th Street, and we're back underway with Ambrosia Cole commanding this offense, and that's what you want to see from a sophomore leader.
Well, and you're going to have to, everybody is going to have to step up now that their team leader is down.
Wilkerson, pop, lock, good. Shamari Wilkerson gets her first basket today. Back comes Lubbock Cooper. Cortez, a little short. Can't leave her wide open like that, though. She'll make you pay eventually, and that ball will go out of bounds. It'll be for Monterey.
Well, and especially when you leave anybody open around behind the arc, I mean, they're going to eventually hit those. They haven't so far this game.
Right.
But, you know at some point in time, they're just going to start hitting them.
Oh, absolutely.
Every single time they get it open.
Yeah, Cortez is a next-level player. Plays the point guard spot. Elite basketball IQ. Talk about elite basketball IQ is Kronk. Kronk in transition, getting it to Esquivel. She pops, locks, doesn't get the friendly roll, and Cerna's going to get the rebound.
Well, and this is something we saw, or actually heard Jill Snyder talk about, is how Lubbock Cooper loves to press. They love to press above the court, above the half-court mark, to put extra pressure on their opposing team and to try to make them force mistakes.
Right. No, they want you to be disciplined up and down the court. That's what you do when you're pressing, right? You want to make sure that the offense isn't lazy with their passes, right? And as there's a great pass to Esquivel right there, the fadeaway good. She continues to shine. She is now at 8 points tonight.
Well, and she has quite literally had the hot hand starting this year. She leads the team in points, scoring with 22 per game. If she can continue to find open looks, Monterey's going to have their hands full.
Absolutely. That three-pointer, no good. And it's Monterey that comes away with the rebound. No good there by Ambrosia Cole. This is a back-and-forth game. If you're ready to tune in to a game that's going to be all about tempo, you found the right one. Ambrosia Cole there with the rebound. Missing that shot was Bullen. Cole running, go for it, Carson.
The beautiful thing about basketball is that it's a game of momentum. It's a game of runs. So even if you get a 20-point lead, it can go away in an instant.
Right. That's Ambrosia Cole, 6 point tonight. She's starting to heat up here in the second quarter. Driving. Oh, rolling off there. That was Magic Esquivel looking for 10th point. She's going to go to the free throw line for the third and fourth time today. She was 2 for 2 in her first 2 attempts. Gets that one to go. She's now at 9. Great crowd here tonight, Carson, for this big-time matchup against two rivals here in the Hub City. Here's the other one. She's now at 10. Here's Cole feeling the pressure. A shot, short, battling for the rebound. It's Cooper that comes away with it.
Now you're starting to see the patient game from Cooper, passing the ball around.
And a travel on the play. If you're Monterey, that's what you want to see. You know, yesterday in practice, I keep going back to it. Aaliyah Luna, coach calls her Luna. She was really coaching her hard about how to get back on defense, how to rotate between players. And that's what you want to see. You want to see a player getting coached hard, but then accepting the coaching and getting better. Shows a player's commitment to a game and to a team.
Well, and that's how you become a great athlete, is whenever you are willingly wanting to be coachable.
Yeah.
If you're not coachable, then, I mean, it almost brings off this aura of, like, I don't care to be taught anything, you know?
Right.
And you can't have that mindset, especially if you want to get to the next level.
See Lubbock Cooper getting it to Kronk. She's a really good passer, and you see it there. From about 10 feet away, Chloe Young gets on the scoreboard tonight. Lubbock Cooper takes the lead with that basket right there.
Well, and Kronk can be your do-it-all kind of girl down in the paint. but she leads this team in rebounds. She has 78 on the year.
Stolen and laid it up too strong with the right hand. Trying to go coast to coast was Esquivel. Here's Luna. The 3 ball off the side of the iron and will go out of bounds. Lubbock Cooper's got it. For Lubbock Cooper this year, you know, for the first time in over 7 years, they got a new head coach this year. Leading them is Jaden Isler. He's from New Mexico, born and raised in Clovis, won 4 straight state titles at his school and was the 2018 USA Coach of the Year for the state of New Mexico. And I know Lubbock Cooper's excited to have him leading their program.
I guess you could say he was a little successful over there.
He was yeah, definitely. 4 straight state titles at his school that he was at. The board goes to Monterey. Luna looking, driving, passing, trying to get it to Cerna, but it's stolen away. You know, there's those little seams in the defense in the little pockets right there, and there's a little opening, but great job by that Lubbock Cooper defense for locking it down before Monterey could expose it.
Well, and I love how Lubbock Cooper's defense has been attacking the offense today.
They're also passing the ball. Cortez, 3, no. Battling for the rebound with Cerna, great job as it ends up with Ambrosia Cole. Cole driving, getting fouled. She's going to go to the line.
And I think that's something that Monterey is going to have to do a lot of today, is driving within the paint, getting even the floaters or the mid-range shots, because so far the three-pointer has not been working for them early on.
This is the first time she's gone to the free throw line tonight, Ambrosia Cole. Currently at 6 points. It's the front end of the iron. There's your instant replay of what just happened right there. Hey, I want to give a shout out to all of our students here working tonight. There was a buzz around our program leading up to tonight's ball game. And every camera that you see here tonight and the replays and all the things in the truck is being run by students. That second free throw is good. 1 from 2 from the charity stripe, but most importantly, tied the ball game. You could feel the energy in here. I hope you could hear it through your television here tonight because it is loud. And that's what you want, the home court advantage, right? Stolen away by Ambrosia Cole. Going with the left hand and getting it to go.
Got the friendly roll that time.
The sophomore sensation's now at 9. She is an outstanding basketball player. A 3 ball for Lubbock Cooper. Tried to go off the iron. It was no good by Young. In transition is Cole. Trying to go off the iron, or the backboard, but no good. And it's Cooper that comes away with it. Cortez, the reverse layup, no good. The rebound goes to Cooper, though. Back to Cortez, and that one's good. Second chance opportunity right there for Lubbock Cooper.
Well, and just with Cortez maneuvering around the defense, just finding the open space, and got a really easy mid-range shot.
And that battle for the board was a big key tonight for Monterey. And you see why right there, as Lubbock Cooper was able to get that one. Dishing it down low as they continue to try to go to the paint. Stolen away by Luna. She didn't have the size advantage there, Aaliyah Luna didn't, but the grit and determination to get that ball was the reason why that went away.
Well, and with Luna just getting inside of her defender, that really took that passing lane out of equation. And we're starting to see Aaliyah Chavez back subbing in.
And this is something big right here. If we can get a camera shot of it, Aaliyah Chavez just checked back into the ball game. You hear the fans' excitement. That's something to keep an eye on, though. Her right knee, she had a knee-to-knee contact yesterday, kind of hurt it a little bit, and you saw it get re-aggravated here early in the first quarter. A 3 ball by Cooper, too strong. Well, and immediately Chavez has it. Carson, go for it.
And now we're seeing a really similar project by both teams. They're both trying to shoot the 3 ball. It's not falling for either team.
No, it's not. Chavez was calling for it right there, and great battling down low was Triana Richardson. The foul's going to go against Luna, though, and so it's Lubbock Cooper's ball. Minute 13 to go, or minute 30 rather. Carson talked about earlier, basketball is a game of runs. Who will make the final run here in the first half? Dishing it down low, great pass to a wide open three, no good. Monterey gets the rebound.
Now we're starting to see that full court press.
Yeah, Chavez. They had the numbers. The three ball from the top of the key is good. Aaliyah Chavez back in the game and making an instant impact. She's in double digits now.
And that was big for Monterey. They needed to hit that three ball eventually.
Offensive rebounds and the putback not there for Lubbock Cooper. So Chavez getting it to Cole. 40 seconds to go. The floater no good by Ambrosia Cole.
Just a
this
touch
game is
too short.
quick that I just barely have enough time, Carson, to say what's happening, and they're already on the other end.
And that's what I like about Monterey's style of play is they play so fast, so aggressive. That's one of their keys is because they want to try catching their opponent off guard.
Absolutely. Aaliyah Luna with the ball here. 18 seconds to go in this first half. Gets it to Cole. And to Chavez. She's going to slow it down. She's going to take the final shot here in the first half. Up by 3. Can they make it 6?
Yeah!
She puts it through! What a shot! What a way to end the second quarter.
And that was huge. I just mentioned how her previous three-pointer made a big impact in this game. And now you have that one on top of it, man.
An injured right knee, but still manages to put up 16 points in the first half. When we come back, we'll have more exciting action here from the new box, 28-22. Lady Plainsmen on top of the Lady Pirates.
Tell them try wireless on 13. 4 or 5. Coming off of that first half with a bunch of momentum, what did you give your advice to your players in the locker room tonight?
Well,
I 28-22. You know, Carson, both these teams played a rigorous pre-district schedule, right? The Lady Plainsmen went to Utah recently to compete in the prestigious Holiday Hoop Fest in Salt Lake City. And of course, you know, Lubbock Cooper, they played a lot of 6As. They went to Dallas and competed in the tournament and did really well. They do that for nights like tonight to prepare them for this kind of night where the atmosphere is electric. Chavez shooting a 3 to get things started.
Hey.
Picked up right where she left off. She's now at 16. Going back to that, though, this is a big game, and that's why they do that. That's why they go through those gauntlets, so they're battle-tested for nights like tonight. Both of these teams are ready for this.
Well, and that's what I like about being able to structure the pre-district games that you play is you can choose how strong you want to play, like how strong your opponents are that you want to play. And that builds you. It makes you ready for your district play.
See Carissa Cortez right there battling hard and getting that bucket to go down. Here's the and one opportunity for Cortez, her first free throw tonight. Puts that one through. Cortez tonight currently at 8 points. Of course, she's going to Midwestern. Cole going one-on-one with her. Making some room and making that one go.
There you go.
Ambrosia Cole puts that one through. She's now in double digits. She's at 11.
And just kind of slithering her way around the defense, finding the most open shot she could.
Cortez taking the open shot right there. That's back-to-back buckets for Cortez. See Chavez. One-on-one with Cortez. A little step-back Jimmy Jack. That one's a little too strong off the back iron. And it's the Lady Pirates and Kronk getting the board.
Juan Cortez averaging 9, almost 10 points per game. She's been one of those, what you would call a game manager, but she finds her looks every time she has a chance.
That's what you want from a point guard, right? Somebody that can score the rock, but realistically you want her to be able to distribute. And she has an elite level IQ and has shown that all season. Here's a shot here, a three-pointer, too strong. Rebound to Cortez, and she puts it back. 6 straight points now for Carissa Cortez.
Well, she's starting to get the hot hand early in this second half.
Here's Cole. Talking about a hot hand with Chavez. Going one-on-one. A little step back and good. Chavez really turning it on here. She's at 19 points.
Showing that an injury doesn't define her.
No, it shows the grit and determination. She wants to be out there with her team. That one doesn't go. Cerna gets the rebound, and Cole immediately getting pressed, but manages to get it quickly back down court. The elbow jumper short, and will fall out of bounds. Checking into the game for Monterey right now is Shamari Wilkerson. I hear we have a sideline report with our own sideline reporter, Hannah Gilchrist, with Coach Schneider at halftime. Let's take a listen to what they had to say.
Off of that first half with a bunch of
coming out the break.
momentum, what did you give your advice to your players in the locker room tonight?
Well, I just praised them because we sustained almost a quarter without Aaliyah. And so I just thought they did a good job. We just got to stay after it.
How important is it that leaders like Chloe and Ambrosia really stepped up in that first half?
Oh, we got to have everybody involved. Leah can't beat people by herself, so we got to get other people involved in our scoring.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, Coach.
Stuff there from Coach and Hannah Gilchrist. A little fadeaway there, no good. Chavez, of course, as you just saw, put another 3-ball in, and she's at 22 for tonight.
And it's not usual to see her not have a hot hand game. You know,
Yeah.
she's always making a big impact for her team.
Yeah, last Tuesday she had 51. That was her second game north of 50 points this season. Currently she averages 38.1 points per game, on path to achieve that tonight. The stop drop floater, no good. And quickly she is helping her team get back on defense.
Well, and you just mentioned she had 38 points per game. Monterey is averaging 68 points per game. She's averaging more than half of her team's points.
Right. Chavez, another 3.
Wow.
Another 3 goes.
She's at 9.
She continues to be sensational.
You know, and there's a reason why ESPN and House of Highlights, there's a reason why they're highlighting her week in and week out during the basketball season. Is because of games like she's having tonight.
Absolutely. Magic Esquivel there getting that one to go. It's her first points here in the second half. She's going to go to the free throw line. Currently already, she is 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. Make it 5 for 5. That's another really good player. And, you know, when we were talking about who could we highlight for Lubbock Cooper coming into this, we had 3 different players that we had to choose from, and it was hard to do. Cole there with the floater. No. And it's the Lady Pirates getting the rebound. Monterey up by 10. They've had a great run to start the second half. Robertson's shot, no good. Immediately they're on top of Chavez.
So, Mr. Ward, I have a question for you.
Hit me. Oh, an NBA range 3.
If you're Lubbock Cooper,
Yeah.
and you see how many threes Aaliyah Chavez is starting to put up, how do you combat it?
You got a double teamer. Make somebody else beat you. Timeout on the floor. Coach Jill Schneider wants to talk about it.
And now
It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
The Plainsmen with a 10-point lead now, courtesy of Aaliyah Chavez. But I really like how Ambrosia Cole is attacking the defense. She's not always pulling up for the 3. She's taking her chances with the mid-range shots, and when you take that higher percentage shot, obviously it's going to go in more.
Yeah, another theme of yesterday's practice was drive and penetrate, drive and penetrate. When you drive to the basket like Ambrosia Cole does, it allows opportunities for you to get better shots as well as for your teammates, because the defense, when you're a great shot maker like Ambrosia Cole is, they have to hold you accountable, right? So they got to go guard you, leaving a teammate open, right? Drive and penetrate. That was something they were preaching yesterday, and that's what you're talking about there, Carson.
And I think that's what Monterey as a whole is doing really well. It seems like I keep highlighting the same players doing it, but the whole team is doing it. It's just not always falling, but that's how you're going to get more baskets to fall, is if you get closer to the rim, take a higher percentage shot.
Here's a high percentage shot for Chavez. She knocks those down at a high percentage. I believe she's close to like high 40s in her 3-point percentage this year. 3-ball for Esquivel. She puts it through. She's starting to heat up here. Esquivel now at 17. Step back for Cole. Off the iron. Cerna battling for the rebound, and it'll go out of bounds and stay with the Lady Plainsmen. You know, they battling for the rebounds. Again, that we talked about it all night, is a key for Monterey tonight. They don't have Kelly Moore anymore down low in the paint. And so it's a team effort now to try to collide and get those rebounds.
They have to get the rebounds because they need to be able to set up those high percentage field goal looks.
That was a high percentage look right there, just a little too strong.
Well, and you were just,
by Richardson.
You were just mentioning that Aaliyah is upwards of 40. She's actually at 43, and that national average of her field goal percentage is 34.
All right, it's a 3-on-1 situation here. Chavez stops and gets that one to go. She's now at 25.
So something I want to highlight right there.
Scratch that, 27. Go for it.
That I really like that Aaliyah Chavez did is she put her body in front of the defender, gave the defender no way, any chance to block that shot.
Absolutely. Esquivel puts that one through. She's at 19. No, that's the way they coach it, right? They don't allow the defender to get around you. And in that situation, too, it was 3-on-1.
And that just shows how much IQ matters in sports. Not just basketball, but sports in general.
Absolutely. 3-ball from the top of the key. Off to the left. Cole gets the board. You hear Coach right next to me calling out some plays.
What a move.
Great spin move by Ambrosia Cole. Just not enough sauce on it right there. And back quickly is Lubbock Cooper. Cortez leading the charge. Blocked. But it'll be a foul on the play. Richardson blocked that one away and is going to make Cortez earn it from the charity stripe. At halftime, the score, Carson, was 28-22. You see the score here. That tells you how hot these teams were. It was a defensive battle and a defensive grind in the first half. And the light switch went off. We've seen some offensive explosion here in the second.
Well, and that's the thing about basketball is that it takes a minute for you to feel out. It's almost like boxing. Like, it takes a minute for you to feel out your opponent, find their strengths, find their weaknesses, and then in the second half is when you're really able to exploit them.
Cortez now at 14 points after putting that one through. Free throws have been big tonight for both these teams.
They haven't. That free throws are very overlooked because ultimately, if you hit majority of your free throws, that could help you win the game.
Oh, 100%. A little step back, and you see Aaliyah here, Chavez grimacing in pain after doing that move there to get some separation. Great defense there by Wilkerson, not allowing Cortez to get down that baseline. Cortez driving, great pass down low to Kronk. Kronk's great at that right there, finishing it off the glass. Carly Kronk.
And that was a beautiful dish to get Kronk in the paint and take that high percentage look. I'm gonna preach that this game.
That's what it is. And it's gonna be a foul on the play. That's gonna go against Monterey. Richardson will get called for the foul. Yeah, so Kronk, great all-around player for this Lubbock Cooper team. That was the reason why we wanted to highlight her tonight. She'll finish around the board, get rebounds, run the floor, guard multiple positions, battle hard. Elite passing vision. You see what I'm saying here, right, Carson?
Oh, I know
she
it.
does it all for Lubbock Cooper.
And you just mentioned it. She is quite literally your do-it-all kind of player for Lubbock Cooper. She doesn't always get the most points per game, but man, she is so physical around the rim, getting rebounds. She's averaging, probably after tonight, she's gonna be over 5 rebounds per game. That's pretty significant at this point in the season.
At the line here is Robertson. And that will fall. She's got 2 fouls tonight. And those are her first points of the game. She played a pretty big role last year in the state title run. Of course, they came up just a little short in the state title game. And it's kind of a unique situation, Carson, where they have a new head coach fresh off of making a state title run. But, you know, coach over here, he embraces it. A little separation for Cole.
There you go.
Can't leave her that open. She'll knock it down. Great shot there by Ambrosia Cole. She's at 13.
And I've already highlighted it, but Ambrosia Cole is really making an emphasis on how much she targets the mid-range shot.
Oh, absolutely. The mid-range, if you can knock that down, it can change a game. Saved there by Luna. So here comes the gas for Monterey. They want to put the pedal to the metal and set the tone offensively. You see there, they were doubling Aaliyah. It's going to go against Robertson there with 2.7 seconds left. The Lubbock Cooper fans not a fan of that call right there.
Well, and Aaliyah wasn't either. She was hoping she was going to go to the charity stripe.
Right. So you got to think they're going to get it to Cole here, right?
Oh, you got to.
2 seconds to go. She fires a three.
Wow!
And good!
No
She
way!
rips it down. And what a way to finish the third quarter. Ambrosia Cole now at 16 points. And the energy level picks right back up here at the new box. 49-43, Monterey on top of Lubbock Cooper. When we return, we'll have more exciting action as we end on this replay and go to break. Fourth quarter coming your way right after this. Welcome back. You see the score, 49-43. Carson, we are seeing it firsthand. The district play mindset from both of these teams. We've seen grit, we've seen fight, we've seen them getting after it here on the court tonight, and we're glad everybody is here tuning in because we got some exciting fourth quarter action coming our way. And a state-ranked matchup, too, on top of it. Doesn't get better than that.
It doesn't. And we've highlighted what they did last year, what happened last year. We know Monterey is playing with everything they have, but we also know Cooper's trying to play with everything they have to make sure that they can battle against Monterey just like they did in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, the last time we broadcasted a basketball game was these two schools in the regional finals.
Wow.
Chavez, the 15-footer gets to go.
I am so impressed with how she handles the ball. Not many people can do that at such efficiency as she can.
Yeah, she's now at 29 points. The percentage of how well the ball goes into the hoop is just insane. The clip that she makes shots is really impressive, and that's why she's the #1 player in the class of 2025. Great floater there. Rebound goes to Kronk. Cerna battling down low. Great job there by Chloe Cerna. Quickly in transitions, Monterey. Cole going with the left hand, and that's good. Ambrosia Cole continues to have a big night. She's at 18.
Three ball, good!
Yeah, ripples the net, tickles the twine. That one goes through for Taylor Bullen. Hurts her first basket today.
I knew it was going to happen at some point in time. You're going to say it.
Yeah, no, that one was sweet. I have a whole arsenal of sayings.
Yeah,
that one's a little short. Cerna battling for the rebound. Great job by Chloe. Tries to get it to Aaliyah Luna, and it's going to go towards Lubbock Cooper. You got to love the fight down there by Chloe Cerna. You know, she tore her ACL last year, and now she's back playing.
The story of an athlete.
Absolutely. She's a junior power forward, standing at 5'6", but playing like she's a 6-footer here tonight. It's my wife's cousin. I told her I'd give her a shout-out tonight, so there it is.
There you go.
Monterey up by 7. 6 minutes to go here in the fourth. It's time to buckle down. Here's the shot. Too strong. Kronk gets the board. Can't finish. Lubbock Cooper a third opportunity. Can't get it to go. Stolen. What a crazy sequence of events right there, and it's Chavez coming away with it. Going with the left. A little fadeaway. Good. That puts her over 30 points. She's now at 31.
You know what I love about Aaliyah's jump shot is how easily the ball comes off of her fingers.
She's hurting too. You can see when she comes back on defense, Carson, she's in pain. That knee is hurting her real bad.
You gotta appreciate the grit, but sometimes athletes can get in their own heads and make it worse, make the injuries worse than they could be.
I bet the adrenaline's pumping.
Oh, it is. You know it is.
As the Monterey gets the ball here. Back on transition again. Chavez, the Euro step, the floater, no good. The putback is, though.
There you go.
That's at 33. And Coach Isler calls a timeout. Dude, insane. That's all you could say. 33 out of the 57 points coming from #2. She missed half of a quarter at least when she went down with that knee injury, but has come back red hot.
And that's how you know what kind of player she is, but also what kind of leader she is. There's multiple different leaders you can be, but being an on-the-court leader, being a physical and a leader that shows what to do for the rest of the team, that is one of the ones that is just completely unmatched compared to being a moral leader or being a mentality leader.
Yeah. So kind of buried the lead a little bit here, Carson. I know it's a team, right? It's a team. But when you have the #1 player in the country, we do shine a light on her a little bit, right? So she's a preseason Max Preps All-American, not just an All-State player, an All-American to start out the season. Caitlin Clark from Iowa, she was on that list. So that kind of tells you the prestige and the type of player that makes these kind of lists, and that tells you again how special she is. So here's Lubbock Cooper, down by 11. Coach Isler wanting to get a spark in his team. That's why he called a timeout. And it's Monterey that comes away with it. Robertson tried to poke it away from Wilkerson, and there'll be a foul in the play. You like that from Robertson right there because there was a breakaway opportunity, but by fouling early, it stopped the play and allows the defense to reset.
Well, it's definitely not what she was going for, but it honestly can, in those situations, it can work out for whoever fouled the player.
Chavez going one-on-one with Cortez. You got to think a double is coming. The floater, yep.
Wow.
Automatic, 35 points now for Aaliyah Chavez.
Did you see how she finished? She rolled her fingers upwards and had her hand underneath the ball. You don't see a floater like that many times.
No, you don't. Lubbock Cooper moving the ball around here. They need to get some points on the board because time is slowly ticking away. Cortez driving. No, not going. Kronk battling, tips it out. That one goes. That's the 5th point tonight for Taylor Bullen. Here's Cole going one-on-one with Cortez. Going to work. The right hand, no good.
Just a touch too strong.
Yep, and quickly it is up and down, up and down. Both of these teams got to be in incredible shape to be able to play with this type of tempo all the time. Cole tries to steal that away, but it'll be a jump ball. Cortez diving on the ground right there. You hear some of the fans really getting into this game.
It's hard not to.
No, yeah, and there's the intensity with the players because, you know, they know each other. They've probably played a lot of times with each other. Last year they played 5 times.
Yeah.
Right? And the last one was going for the state championship tournament. And so, again, there's a little intensity not only with the players but with the fans. They're in it. In it to win it.
They are in it to win it.
Chavez going one-on-one, another 3-ball. Not there. Aaliyah Luna trying to poke that one away. You love how scrappy she is right there. Cortez in transition, the right hand. That one goes. Carissa Cortez continues to have a big night.
And now they're starting to play fast again.
Cortez at 16.
This is how Monterey loves to play. They love to play fast.
Yeah, and it looks like they're slowing it down. At right now, clock's your friend a little bit. Chavez, the floater, that one didn't go. The hot hand's kind of cooling off here, Carson. Back comes Lubbock Cooper. Basketball's a game of runs. Can they make one? Cortez puts it through.
And now it's back within 6.
Absolutely. Carissa Cortez heating up at the right time. She's at 19.
And now is when Chavez really has to slow the game down for herself and her team and make sure she's taking a good shot.
I don't know, any shot's a good shot for her. And she gets her trying to get the rebound with Cerna. Her battling for it down low with Robertson. It's gonna, I believe it's gonna stay. Oh, there was a foul in the play. There it is. Kronk will get called for the foul. So Monterey's gonna have an inbound pass here. And there's a timeout on the floor. I think it was Coach Schneider that called that one. So both teams have a couple of common opponents already this season. They played Amarillo High and Friendship. Both of those teams handed both of these great, talented teams losses. But then after that, it's a whole slew of district, right? This is the gauntlet, the beginning of district play. And we showed the graphic earlier on in the broadcast about how these teams are both 1-0 in district play. And to be able to get a win here, Carson, kind of gives you the edge that you want, right? It gives you a little cushion to be able to, you know, be a little more comfortable in this district race.
Well, and the thing about district is every game matters.
Every game.
No matter how weak your opponent may seem, every game matters because at the end of the day, it's not necessarily what your win-loss column says. It's about what your district win-loss column says.
Absolutely. Up next for these teams, Monterey will play at Abilene High on Tuesday. LCP will host Coach Palmer and Lubbock High. The Lady Westerners on Tuesday as well. Tip-off for both those games at 6 p.m. You know, Monterey's not the only Lubbock ISD team in the TABC basketball rankings or the Texas Association of Basketball Coaches rankings. Estacado and Coach Wag are currently ranked 13th in Class 4A. The Matadors say tradition never graduates, and that continues to show.
And you have an inbound pass to Cole.
Ambrosia Cole kind of taking her time here. Chavez coming over here to help. That's what you want to do, slow it down a little bit. But when the crease is there, go for it.
You have to. Now we're inside 2 minutes left to play. Cooper, you know Cooper's gonna intensify their defense, especially against Chavez. We're seeing that firsthand.
Robertson fell. Owen hurt her anchor a little bit. Chavez just dribbling this one around. Having fun with this.
It's like a cat and mouse right here.
It's a game of keep away. Yeah, that made me tired watching you. She was out of breath a little bit. Cole calling for some help, and Chavez comes.
Now you see a double team.
It's called stall ball, right? They don't have a shot clock in Texas high school basketball, and so they don't have to put the shot up if they don't want to. It's a smart tactic here by Coach Schneider.
But now you're wondering if Coach Isler is wanting his girls to foul.
Eventually that will happen.
And stop the clock, because eventually they're going to have to.
They're eventually going to have to play the free throw game. Chavez running around, and Coach Isler calling for the double team. Chavez still running around. You hear the Monterey faithful clapping. They understand what's happening.
They know how big this game is.
They do. Eventually, Lubbock Cooper is going to have to foul. That was tipped away by Cortez.
Now you're starting to see the double team and even triple team.
Yeah, and there's the foul on Ambrosia Cole. That was over 2 minutes on the clock, Carson, taken away by just dribbling it out.
And that's sometimes all it takes.
That's efficient.
And that's
what you want.
That's something as a basketball player, it's often probably overlooked, because in basketball, you just want to score. You know, you want to score as many points as you can, but this is such an underrated part of the game that is so pivotal in close games like this.
Boland's going to get called for the foul right there. She made direct eye contact with the official, like, I'm grabbing her.
Wanting to make it clear.
Yeah, absolutely. Cole's going to have the honor of passing this one in. Chavez comes away with it. You know, one time I saw a Lubbock High game against Lubbock Cooper, Carson, where Lubbock High played stall ball for the entire first quarter and just held the ball.
Really?
They just held the ball, and it was an effective tactic that kept them in that game. Chavez is going to go to the line. Chavez at 35 points tonight. Her average is 38.1 per game. Make it 36. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight on the Lubbock ISD YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, do all the things. Share this link with your friends. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Chavez now at 37. 20 seconds to go. They're up by 8.
And it is so hard to not highlight Aaliyah Chavez. She is just so electric every single game.
Absolutely. But you got to like what Ambrosia Cole has done tonight.
Right
when Chavez went down for that brief window, the air in this gym went out.
Oh, it did.
Except for Ambrosia, right? That's what leaders do. They step up in those big moments, and I think we saw number 22 do that tonight. She has 18 points, and it really elevated her game in that moment. And that's what the team needed.
That is what the team needed, and especially when you have your team leader go down,
yeah,
everybody else is going to have to step up. And that clear number 2 is Ambrosia Cole. And sometimes she doesn't even play like she's a number 2. She sometimes plays like she's the number 1.
She could be on number 1 on any team. That's the truth.
She could be.
She could be the number 1. And you know, in the NBA, right, if you have a 1-2 punch, like LeBron and AD, they won a title with it, right?
Exactly.
1-2, right? So where are other teams tonight as we're watching, you know, Lubbock Cooper take on against the Lady Plainsmen from Monterey? The Escata Lady Matadors are currently playing in Abernathy right now. Well, the Matadors are in Fort Stockton playing in a tournament. Had an early game this morning. Lubbock High currently visiting Coronado. They have a traditional boys-girls doubleheader going on at 34th tonight. And then, of course, right after this, the Monterey boys, I believe, are hosting Amarillo High tonight.
They are.
So there you go.
There are three home games at Monterey High School tonight.
It was fun to watch the JV game right before this. Here's a 3 ball, 7-6, and Robertson puts that one back with 4 seconds to go. So does that make it a 4-point game or a 6-point game? I was a little behind on the scoreboard there. It makes it a 6-point game with 3 seconds to go. Coach Isler calls a timeout right here. and he's drawing a play up on his board. You see him right here, first-year head coach. He's from Clovis, New Mexico, but his previous coaching stops led him to 4 straight state titles. I'm looking for the name of the school. I have it in my notes here, Carson.
You have a lot of notes.
I do. He's from Elida. From Elida. Won 4 straight titles there and was the 2018 USA Today New Mexico Girls Coach of the Year. While, of course, on the other sideline, you have tradition with Coach Jill Snyder. She's in her 26th season. His varsity assistant coach is Landry Kidd, JV coach Shyla Torres, freshman coach Alex Jones. Of course, we want to give a shout out to the trainers tonight, huh? You like that? Kyler Templeton and Lacey Steele. It's a team effort, right? It's a whole community that helps get this team ready to roll every night.
And that's the thing about having a sports team, is that there is so many people involved out of bounds, out of the picture, that play such a pivotal role in the success of the team, but never get enough recognition.
Luna's going to pass the ball into Cole, and they're going to immediately try to foul her. The whistles will not go off, and that's going to do it. 61-55. The Monterey Lady Plainsmen are now 2-0 in district play, and they knock off their state-ranked rival in Lubbock Cooper. Final score 61-55.
And this was an electric game from start to finish. It was loud in here. I couldn't even hear myself talk, but man, this game, it has been such a pleasure to watch. A lot of explosives in it.
Absolutely. Our next broadcast won't come until January 12th. It'll be Monterey once again as they visit Lubbock High. We're so excited to bring you some basketball coverage before the start of Christmas break. And we're so grateful that everybody had the chance to tune in tonight on the Lubbock ISD YouTube channel. So we want to thank you again for tuning in. We'll be back with more basketball coverage really soon. But until then, we hope you stay happy and healthy. And as always, go Lubbock ISD. And Carson, great job tonight. Great job to our crew. We'll see you next time.
This has been a production of the students and staff at Lubbock ISD TV.